It has been almost 4 years since the Killen power plant collapsed in Adams County. It killed 2 men and caused Travis Miller to lose both of his legs.
An OSHA investigation was quietly resolved last summer. All but one lawsuit has now been settled. But Miller and his wife, Alyssa, they are still fighting for justice. They shared their story with WCPO 9 I-Team reporter Dan Monk, who uncovered some startling new details about that Adams County tragedy.
Yeah, this is a good tool.
Oh, yes.
Forced to confront a life without legs,
I made my own hand control on it, yeah.
Travis Miller is striving for a life without limits.
I never tell myself I can't do it. I tell myself I can do that. It may look funny and it may look a lot different than everybody else, but I can still do it.
Oh, it's good for getting the mail.
I get the mail in it. I do a lot of things.
4 years after an Adams County power plant collapsed on top of him, Miller has defied the odds at every turn. By surviving. By enduring more than 100 surgeries.
We love you.
By learning to walk again.
Travis is the strongest person, really, that I know, truly. I don't know that anyone could withstand what he did.
But now Alyssa and Travis Miller are gearing up for another inconceivable challenge, bringing accountability to those responsible for the collapse.
I just want them to own it. I want them to say that it happened.
This is where it happened on December 9th, 4 years ago. A 14-story boiler house collapsed prematurely here at the former Killen Power Station in Adams County. The building came down as workers were preparing for an explosive demolition.
Truck driver Doug Gray died in that collapse. Miller lost both his legs, and one of his best friends, Jamie Fitzgerald, was buried so deep in the rubble, it took more than a month to retrieve his body.
You miss Jamie?
Absolutely, I do. We were as close as brothers. Probably closer than a lot of people's brothers.
Miller is still haunted by that morning because both men had concerns about how the job was managed.
We get to work and Jamie feels uneasy about things.
His fiancée told me in 2021 that Jamie didn't think his bosses were properly inspecting cuts that he and others made in support beams.
Our option was to go to work or go to the house. So we chose to go to work.
The cuts were intended to weaken the structure so it would fall in a controlled explosion, but it came down on its own 10 days early.
Around 8:30, there was a noise that was way out of the ordinary. And I turned and I could see the building falling.
The Millers decided to talk after firing their lawyers and walking away from a court-ordered settlement conference in October. They say the contractors who caused the collapse fell short of their demands, not just for money, but answers.
They need to say, you know what, we could have done a lot of things different that could have prevented this.
And that's the hardest part.
Well, the reason it happened, we don't know. We'll never know, regardless of what the trials say.
Curtis Chambers is a workplace safety consultant.
It was poorly managed, for sure.
We asked him to review investigative records from the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. They show workers complained about a steel column that appeared to be failing one day before the collapse. They heard unusual settling noises and said the column was twisting and bowing.
No one did what a competent person should have done in the particular case of when they reported the steel was twisting. They should have gone up and looked at it.
OSHA records identified 2 men who inspected the column on December 8th. Sam Harmon was a supervisor for Adamo Demolition Company. Steve Murray is president of SCM Engineer Demolition, Inc., an Adamo subcontractor.
When they were asked, did you go up to look at it? They said, no, it was 20 foot up in the air.
We tried to reach Harmon and Murray through their companies and attorneys. Neither responded. Murray told OSHA columns always do that when you cut. Harmon said his spidey senses told him the building would be fine, according to workers who heard him on the job site's radio system.
It's absolutely insane to hear someone even repeat it out loud, and the fact that this was a competent individual who was in charge of people's lives.
OSHA quietly settled its investigation last summer by dropping its most serious violations and reducing total fines against the companies.
I feel like the investigation was done poorly, very poorly.
So the Millers are preparing for trial, which could begin as early as July 28th.
They know what it takes, and that's exactly what it's going to take. Or we'll let the jury of Adams County decide what it will be.
You could walk away with nothing, right? If you pursue that.
There's a chance, yes.
But we'll still have our dignity, right?
And if it goes to trial and I walk out there with nothing, I will stand and say I fought. I can stand and say that they didn't take everything away from me.
In Grayson, Kentucky, Dan Monk, WCPO 9, I-Team.